Hello students, this is Ami Baria, Assistant Professor of Microbiology from the Department of Microbiology at LJ Institute of Applied Sciences. Welcome to the world of basic microbiome. Here we are going to discuss the topic biomolecule protein. We have already discussed the biomolecule nucleic acid. For the nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. Now we are going to discussing protein. As we know, the biomolecules, they are very small biological molecules and they are responsible for driving of all the cellular activity and all the metabolic processes of the bacteria, right? Now move on to our topic. Our topic is from SYBSc Semester 3, syllabus of Gujarat University, core paper Microbiology 201, Microbial Physiology. Unit 1, Biomolecules, Protein. Now, what is biomolecule? They are the very small biological molecules and responsible for all the cellular activities. We have to study different 4 biological molecules, biomolecules. They are DNA, RNA, carbohydrate and protein. Also, we have to learn lipid, fatty acids also. Right. This all the molecules, they are responsible for all cellular activity and body functions. They are responsible for all different type of activities of different organs and different cellular processes. First of all, we have to learn about here for protein. As we know, protein, it is composed of amino acid and they are backbone of cellular structure, right? And they are composed of amino acid. Different amino acids, they are joined together by polypeptide bond, peptide bond, and they are forming the structure, 4 different structures of protein: primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure, and quaternary structure. All the structures have different arrangement and they are forming different type of structures of protein, right? Now, first, chemistry of proteins. Protein is the most abundant organic molecule of the living system. It is the fundamental basis of structure and functions of life. It contains about 50% of total dry weight of each and every cell. It is a polymer of levo-alpha amino acid. 300 different amino acids, they occur in the nature. To form all of them, only 20 of amino acids are working as a standard amino acid, which are responsible for constructions of different types of protein. Recently, 21 amino acids are added as a selenocysteine. The origin of protein. The term protein, it is derived from the Greek word proteos. It means the holding the first place. The Swedish biochemist Berzelius suggested the name proteins to the group of organic compounds that are most important to the life. Dutch chemist Mulder in 1838 used the term proteins for higher molecular weight, nitrogen rich and most abundant substances present in the animals and plants. Functions of protein. Proteins, they perform great variety of specialized and essential functions in the living cell. These functions may be broadly grouped in the static and dynamic. The static structural functions are certain proteins, they perform brick and mortar roles. They are primarily responsible for structure and strength of the body. These include the collagen and elastin found in the bone matrix, vascular system and other organs, and alpha keratin present into the epidermal tissues. Dynamic functions of the protein, the dynamic functions are diversified into the nature. This include proteins acting as enzyme, hormones, blood clotting factors, immunoglobulin, membrane receptors, storage proteins, their function in the genetic control, muscular construction, and respiratory activity. The proteins performing dynamic functions, they are appropriately regarded as the working horses of the cell. Elemental composition of the protein. Proteins, they are constituted by 5 major elements in the following proportion: carbon 50 to 55 percentage, hydrogen 6 to 7.3 percentage, oxygen 19 to 24 percentage, nitrogen 13 to 19 percentage, sulfur 0 to 4 percentage. It may also contains the other elements in the very few concentration. They are phosphorus, iron, copper, iodine, magnesium, manganese, and zinc. Amino acid, it is the main backbone of the construction of protein, that is amino acid. The details of amino acid is, it is a group of organic compounds that is containing two functional groups, amino NH2 and carboxyl COOH. It is called Zweiter ion, both acidic and basic functional group. It is known as dipolar ion also. The property is known as amphoteric, and they are oftenly called the ampholites. This is the basic structure of amino acid, which is responsible for construction of protein. Neither humans nor any other higher animals, they can synthesize 10 of the different 20 common essential amino acids into the cellular activity. Now the classifications of amino acids. Amino acids can be classified under various ways of structure. They are first with the side chain containing aliphatic side chain, second with the side chains containing hydroxylic OH group, third one with the side chains containing sulfur atom, fourth with the side chains containing acidic group or other amides, fifth with the side chains containing basic groups, sixth with the containing aromatic rings, and seventh amino acid. The polarity, polar and non-polar, and nutritional value, essential and non-essential. Now in the detail, which amino acids they are constructed. The side chain containing aliphatic side chain, first one, simplest amino acid contains branched chain of hydrocarbon. They are glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, and isoleucine. This is the structure, chemical formula of the amino acid. Aliphatic side chain containing amino acid. Now the side chain containing hydroxyl group. The category of group I have previously mentioned in the beginning of amino acid structure. Now the category and which type of amino acids they are included, they are here. The hydroxylic groups, they are containing serine, threonine, and tyrosine amino acid. These are the chemical formula, biochemical formula of the hydroxylic group containing amino acid. Now the side chain containing sulfur atoms, they are cysteine and methionine. This is that formula. Now the side chains containing acidic groups or their amides, they are aspartic acid, asparagine, glutamic acid, and glutamine. The chemical structure of them. Side chains containing basic group, they are containing arginine, lysine, and histidine. The biochemical structure of this 3 amino acid is here. The amino acid containing aromatic rings of benzene, they are histidine, phenylalanine, tyrosine, and tryptophan. Last one, amino acid. This is its formula. Now the classification, polarity and non-polarity, as I have mentioned in the amino acid category. First is classification, polarity. The non-polar group, that is no charge on the reactive group, and polar group, that is no charge on the reactive group, no charge on the reactive group, but it possesses such as hydroxyl, sulfhydryl, amide reactive groups. For example, glycine, serine, threonine, cysteine, glutamine, asparagine, and tyrosine. Non-polar group, example of non-polar group amino acid, they are alanine, leucine, isoleucine, valine, methionine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, and proline. The positive reactive side chain containing amino acids, they are lysine, arginine, and histidine. Negative reactive side chain containing amino acids, they are aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Now the essential amino acids, it can be synthesized in the body and therefore they are needed to be supplied through the diet. The proper growth and maintenance of the individual, they are the arginine, valine, histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, and tryptophan. Arginine and histidine cannot be synthesized by children and adults. They can synthesize all the rest of all semi-essential amino acids can be synthesized by adults and children. Peptides, they are the bond which connecting the amino acids for the formation of proteinic structure, right? Peptides, the two amino acid covalently joined by substituted amide linkage, that is known as peptide bond. Two amino acid, they are constructed and form the protein structure. This is the peptide bond here formed. Dehydration means the removal of water molecule, hydroxyl carboxyl group of one amino acid, and H plus ion from amino group of another amino acid. That is the example of condensation reaction, common biological reaction. See, one OH release from here, one hydrogen molecule release from here, release of water molecule and forming the structure of protein. Polypeptides. See, this is the structure of polypeptides. Two amino acids, they are reacting to form dipeptide. Three amino acids can be joined by two peptide bonds to form tripeptide and so on. The oligopeptide, when few of the amino acids, they are joined by various polypeptide linkages. When few of the amino acids, they are joined, they leads to production of polypeptide. Proteins may have thousands of amino acid residue. The structure of proteins. Proteins, they catalyze the metabolic reactions, powerful cellular motion, and forms the structural integrity to the hair, bones, teeth, and tendons. The human proteins, they reflect the sophistication and diversity of their biological role. Therefore, the maturation of newly synthesized polypeptide into biological function of protein. This requires folding into the specific three-dimensional arrangement or the conformation. During the maturation, post-translational modifications, they may add new chemical groups or remove it transiently. The genetic and nutritional deficiencies that impede the protein maturation, they are deleterious to health. Example, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, scrapie, Alzheimer's disease, and bovine spongiform encephalopathy. These are the several diseases. They are causes because of deficiency of protein. 4 orders of the protein structure. The modular nature of the protein synthesis and folding, they are embodied in the concept of the order of protein structure. The primary structure, it is the linkage of amino acid residue in the polypeptide chain. Secondary structure, stable arrangement of amino acid residue giving rise to the recurring structural pattern into the geometrically ordered units, twisting resulting in the alpha helix or plated beta sheet. Tertiary structure, the three-dimensional assembly of the secondary structure units to form larger functional units. Quaternary structure, it is the arrangement in space of proteins that having 2 or more polypeptide subunits. This is the structure of all 4 types of protein: primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Amino acid residue in the primary structure, secondary structure known as alpha helix, tertiary structure, it is containing polypeptide chain, and assembled subunits leads to formation of quaternary structure of protein. Now, primary structure. Each protein has the distinctive number and sequence of amino acid residue. This determines how it folds up into the unique three-dimensional structure. The linear sequence of amino acids forming a backbone of proteins polypeptide. This is the structure of primary structure of protein. Now the secondary structure. The spatial arrangement of the protein by twisting the polypeptide chain. It is showing the hydrogen bonding interaction between the 2 adjacent amino acid residue under the influence of 2 types of chemical sources forms the secondary structure of protein. These are the forces of covalent bonding and force of hydrogen bonding. The secondary structure represents the regular folding of the regions of the polypeptide chain. The 2 most common types of protein folds are occurring in the secondary structure of protein. They are alpha helix and beta sheet structure, as I have mentioned. This is the structure of secondary protein. Secondary structure, alpha helix. Alpha helix, it is twisted by the equal amount about the alpha carbon with the phi angle of approximately 57 angstrom and psi angle approximately 47 angstrom. This is the structure of alpha helix. The complete turn of the helix contains an average of 3.6 amino acyl residue. The distance it rises per turn of each is 0.54 nanometer. These structures, they are found in the fibrous, linear, and rod-shaped protein where the peptide chain that shows a regular helical conformation. The structure, it is formed by hydrogen bond between the carbonyl oxygen of the peptide bond and amino group of 4th amino acid away. This is the structure of alpha helix, and as I have discussed, this is the dimensional structure. This is the alpha helix linear structure. The secondary alpha helix, the bonds, they run nearly parallel to the axis of the helix. The side chains of the amino acids, they are positioned along the outside of the cylindrical helix. It is supplemented by van der Waals interaction. Now, secondary structure containing the second structure, it is beta pleated sheet. The intended conformation of the polypeptide chain that leads to formation of beta pleated sheet. Viewed the edges on the zigzag or the pleated pattern in which the reactive groups of the adjacent residue at the point in the opposite direction. The stability of the hydrogen bonds between the carbonyl oxygen and the amide hydrogens of the polypeptide bond adjacent segments that leads to formation of the beta sheet of protein secondary structure. They are showing the parallel and anti-parallel to conformation of the beta pleated sheet. This is the arrangement, how it is arranged into the protein structure. The parallel pattern, the polypeptide chain proceed in the same direction, amino carboxy, and anti-parallel, they proceed in the opposite direction. This we can see in the both the parallel and anti-parallel figure. The loop chain bands formed in the beta pleated sheet and alpha helix, they are the short segments of the amino acids that join the 2 units of secondary structure, 3-4 units. The globular protein, it is the compact folded structure found in the protein. Nearly 1/3 of the amino acid residues, they are in turn or loops where the polypeptide reverses direction. The structure, it is 180-degree turn involving for the amino acid residue. Carboxyl oxygen of the first residue forms hydrogen bond with the amino group hydrogen of the fourth residue. 1, 2, 3, 4 structure, right? The polypeptide group of the central 2 residue, they do not participate in the hydrogen bonding. The glycine and proline residue, often they occur in turns found on the surface of the protein. The gamma turn less common in the 3 residue turn with the hydrogen bond between the first and the third residue. Tertiary structure, the entire 3-dimensional conformation of the polypeptide besides the hydrogen bond, sulfide bond, ionic interaction and hydrophobic bond, that is consisting of the helices, sheets, bits and turns and loops assembled to form the domains of the protein structure. Domain, it is the section of the protein structure that perform the particular chemical and physical task like bonding of a substrate or the other ligand, the anchor of protein to membrane, and interaction with the regulatory molecule. Single domain triose phosphate isomerase found in the tertiary structure. This is the tertiary structure of protein, that is 3-dimensional. The enzyme triose phosphate isomerase complexed with the substrate analog of 2-phosphoglycerate, which is red colored mark in the structure, 2-phosphoglycerate. The elegant and symmetrical arrangement of alternating beta pleated sheets, light blue color, and the helices of green color with the beta sheets, they forming the beta barrel core surrounded by the helices. Tertiary structure, it is a single domain triose phosphate isomerase myoglobulin that is showing the tertiary structure of protein. The 2-domain structure, lactate dehydrogenase quinone oxidoreductase. A polypeptide with 200 amino acid normally consisting of 2 or more domains. The tetrameric enzyme lactate dehydrogenase with the substrate NADH and pyruvate bound, they are formed. Now the quaternary fourth structure, majority of the proteins, they are composed of the single polypeptide chains. Some of the proteins, they are consisting of 2 or more polypeptide chain, which may be identical and different. Such proteins, they are termed as oligomers and possesses the quaternary structure. When it consisting of 2 polypeptide dimers, homodimers, they contain 2 copies of same polypeptide chain. while in the heterodimer, the polypeptide chains are different. Properties of protein. Solubility, they forms the colloidal solution instead of true solutions in water, large size of protein structure containing. Molecular weight dependent on the number of the amino acid present in the construction of one molecule of protein. Shape. There is a wide variety of shape, globular, fibrous, and elongated. They are acidic and basic in the nature, depends on the ratio of acidic structure depends on ratio of lysine plus arginine, and basic structure depends on the ratio of glutamic acid plus aspartic acid. The ratios greater than 1 leads to the basic, vice versa. Now the stability of protein. The three-dimensional protein structure, it is maintained by the influence of different types of covalent and non-covalent bonds. They are because of the stability is because of electrostatic forces, hydrogen bonding, hydrophobic forces, and disulfide bonds. These main parameters, they are responsible for stability of protein. Now, last, biological significance of protein. The mechanical functions of the protein. Many proteins, they have the structural role. They are responsible for structure of various cellular organelles and tissues. Catalysis. Enzymes, they are the biocatalysts that catalyze various biochemical reactions essential for the cell activities and growth. Enzymes, they are proteinic in nature. Third, transport. The many of the proteins, they act as a carrier protein and they are able to transport the molecules across the membrane of the body. Carrier proteins associated with the membrane transport of nutrients. Hemoglobin carries the oxygen into the blood. Storage. Certain proteins, they have a role of storage in the cells and tissues. Movement. Proteins, they are also associated with the movement of organisms or muscles. Protection. Proteins like antibodies and complements, they are involved in the defense of the host cells against the foreign matters of the cell. Information processing. Cells may possess the specific proteins on their surface that act as a sensors and sense external stimuli such as the light intensity, nutrient concentration, magnetism, hormonal signals, etc., and transfer the signal to the interior of the cell. I have also given the example for respective biological function that you have to understand for that particular type of function. These are the references which I have used for this topic. Thank you.